Hello everyone, Railgan here with another ZvT. Today we're going to have a look at a game that I played against Cascade's AWRs, Hours? I'm not sure what his name is or how it's pronounced. Either way, it's going to be a mech game, a mech ZvT. I'm going for my 17 pool, 18 hatch, 17 gas. Every ZvT is same thing, right? Building the two lings when my pool finishes, getting the queens out, etc. It's going to be about Mech, right? And today I want to talk about the Hellbat in Mech, because if you're going for a Lingbane Swarm Host Hydra composition, the kind of composition that I usually go for against Mech, one of the key units in the game is the Hellbat, because the Hellbat is really good against Lings, against Hydras, and against the Locusts. So as long as he has Hellbats, I'm in a lot of trouble. And I'm going to try and, well, shut down his Hellbat play this game, and we're going to have a look-see at how that really works out. For starters, he is going for the Widowmine drop over here. Oh, and kind of fast by it. Sorry. What happened was I had my units here because I realized that he had the Hellion Sun there, so I wanted to drop into my main. He went for the Widowmine drop, got a lot of my drones killed, I think. He got a total of 18 drone kills by now. But I don't really want to focus too much on the early game. I kind of talked through that in the last couple of replays that I analyzed, so we're going to go for a little bit more of a late game focused and actual how do I win if I have the units on the map, right? Because the harassment is different every game anyways, and we kind of learn how to deal with the harassment either with spore crawlers, by positioning our units correctly, spotting for the drops with overlords and stuff like that. I mean, sometimes you still take a lot of damage from the attacks, like I do from the Hellbats here because I was not prepared, but in the end it usually doesn't matter that much. Because after all is said and done, despite him killing so many of my workers, I still have an economic lead. Alright, he's going Mech. Mech. What is Mech? Mech has, I'd say, three core units. For one, the Hellbat. For the second unit, the 4. And last but not least, the tank. He's going for mainly 4 Hellbat here. Because he, I don't know, maybe he thought I was going to go for Mutas. You really need some anti-air, and he's going very, very heavy on the anti-air. I'm not sure if he saw a Spire, because I don't think I built a Spire. He's scanning now, and it's like, Lingbane, I don't know. A mistake I'm making is I'm getting the Carapace upgrade. You don't really need the Carapace upgrade unless your opponent is going for the Cyclone. Otherwise it's not that useful. Going for some harassment, scouting. I mean, we do all the good stuff, right? Just not really highlighting it. And I'm of course building the Swarm Host once I reached my 3 gas saturation. Also took the 4th, immediately threw it up fully. Because Mech usually pushes out pretty slowly, so you can kind of get away with a couple more drones. Here is still his big army, right? And he's pushing around a little bit with Hellions over here. I got the Swarm Host and the banelings on the map. I'm continuously spreading creep. As soon as he kills creep, I'm trying to put down new tumors with my queens. The banelings are needed to damage the Hellions here, right? I kind of have to engage into him in a smart way. He doesn't really build tanks, and Hellbat 4 is a really, really strong composition. Alright, we killed all the Locusts without really losing a single unit. I don't think I killed anything there. So the problem is, first of all, the Force kill the Locusts in the air, and once they land, the Hellbats or Hellions shoot at them and they all die. And that's not really good for me, right? I don't want that to happen. I'm also building Hydralisk now because I have to deal with the Liberators as well. And the key is really to get the banelings in onto the Hellbats. Like, you can see how he's trying to save the Hellbats, right? He only has a small amount of tanks, so I'm able to get some decent baneling hits off there. But I really need to get rid of the Hellions, so my... What? Oh, it's over here. I really need to get rid of the Hellbats, so my Swarmos can be effective. So we're going to see that here soon, I believe. Dropping the Locusts, going in with the Lings and Banelings. I'm controlling the Banelings, you can see how I have selected the Banelings. I'm trying to get them on top of the Hellions. And this time around the wave did a lot more damage. First of all, I had some Lings to tank, and I eliminated almost all his Hellbats before the big fight even started. And without the Hellbats, Mech is not that scary, right? It's really the Hellbat that makes Mech so scary if you're going for a Ling Bane, Swarm Host, Hydra sort of composition. But once you only have Force and tanks, like the Locusts, they just kind of waltz through you and kill you with their high DPS. And then we have Lings to clean things up, help the push, are ahead by 60 supply, and the game is pretty much over. Yeah. But Hellions are like, it's hard for me to actually kill the Hellions here, because I don't really have Mutalisks or anything like that can just waltz over there and kill them. Trying to get over here with my Swarm Host, landing the Locust, dropping the Locust. There's some tanks down here, that's cute. Going to send some Locusts manually after them. Over here I'm doing damage, just trying to get some free damage in. As you can tell, he's really producing a lot of Hellions, right? He's producing Hellions, he has gas, but he is producing Hellions out of factories that have tanks. That could build tanks or force, because the Hellions are that important. Like it's not about spending the gas, it's about having a good Hellion count. As long as he has a Hellion count, I can't get much done. No Hellion count, really hard for me. Because Hellions, they also shut down the Locusts really hard. They also make it so that he can thrive with the Hellions underneath my Swarmos, so the Locusts drop immediately on top of them and weird stuff like that. Don't ask me who came up with those interactions, but that's how things work. Because the Locusts drop is as soon as they are spawned, they have an attack move, so if you have a Hellion underneath the Swarm Host, all the Locusts are going to attack that Hellion. See here, you can see him doing it. He's trying to get the Locust to land on one Hellion, right? So he sends the one Hellbat forward, and my Locusts just all attack that Hellbat immediately, so they land before they can fly on top of the tanks. And right here I'm just kind of A-moving over him with what I have, because he doesn't really have that much left. Yeah. It's now down 100 supply, behind 20 workers. He does have this base, he does have mules, he doesn't really have army though. And I have the Swarm Host, the Eternal Killer unit. I'm getting the Spire and the Ultralisk Cavern right now. Over here, small attack. I don't want to lose everything to Hellions now, so I pulled a lot of my units back. Also Liberator here, like, there was constant harass all game by him, but I didn't really highlight that. I was more focused on the actual fights that were going on than on the harassment. Of course, if he has a lot of tanks and my Locusts land, then there's another way for him to kill them, right? But you really need some way to kill them. And for me, it's always... My goal is always to have enough banelings to kill his Hellions. If I can kill the Hellions, I have a good chance. So, right here, right, we go in, and now I have my overwhelming supply advantage, and I can just kind of walk over him. And he doesn't GG out, but he leaves the game. He was making it. Or whatever. Yeah. It was an interesting game, I hope. I really wanted to explain to you guys the importance of the Hellbat and why it's wrong to not build Hellbats, like people, like some Terrans who whine a lot about Mech not being viable. I need to build my tanks and force, and then I A-move and siege. No, you need the Hellbats. Hellbats. You saw this, you saw it, right? Let's go back a little. Can I go back? I don't know. Where was it exactly? Right here, right? You can really see the strength of the Hellbat 4 composition against the Swarmmost here. Because the Locusts, they just die so quickly. You see how quickly Hellions kill Locusts and Force as well. Like, it's so much power. Of course, it wasn't that many Locusts, but you know what I mean, right? They weren't even Hellbats. Hellbats would just roast them immediately. Either way, that was it for today. I hope you enjoyed today's video about the ZvT Macaroni. Here we see once again the beautiful engagement of the banelings trying to connect on top of the Hellbats. See, just a pure I mean, I could have engaged there with everything and might have been even better, but I was really trying to get those Hellions killed. So, without further ado, I want to thank you all for watching, and I see you guys tomorrow. Bye!